I want to set the tone here, the context a little bit, because there's some stats out from very recent reports that were done, like Forrester. They did in 2024 a customer obsession study, and they found that only 3% of businesses are actually customer obsessed. Yet, ask any one of us, are you customer first? Are you customer obsessed? Absolutely, right? We all are. Nobody would ever say that they're not. It's the exact opposite. Right. And customer obsessed organizations have 41% faster revenue growth, 49% faster profit growth. They retain clients 51% better than their competitors. There's real revenue logic in being customer obsessed. But when we go into the boardroom, very few people are asking about, hey, how are you all doing in terms of understanding the customer? How are you doing on aligning behind your ICP? How are you doing in terms of making sure that information, those insights are leading to how you're making strategic decisions to grow the business?
Yeah.
And the last one I'll say is that I think it was 2023, McKinsey had a study that said less than 15% of companies use the voice of the customer to make strategic decisions. Now, I know you have a ton of opinions, so I'm just going to leave it at that and have you
Here's
kind of
the
open
good
this
news
up.
with these stats is that it leaves a lot of opportunity for organizations like Winning by Design or some of the places that I've come from, like Annuitas, to really lean in and help companies because there are so many challenges with companies looking at those obvious either gaps in what they're doing today or opportunities that they have to do it better. Before I answer your question, I do want to share two stories. Very early in my career, this is when I was at Babcock Jenkins, very early in my career. And we were working with some of the top 100 technology companies in the world. And I remember at the time I was doing demand marketing and we would generate all of these really good leads. That's back when demand gen and lead gen were so important. And we would then pass them over to the sales organization to follow up on. And we'd circle back and see a week later, a month later, 6 months later, how those leads were doing in terms of being followed up on. And I will not name names, Steve, but this is someone who I think you have been nearby in your past as well. None of the leads had been followed up on. And when we started to dig in and understand why, sales and marketing weren't aligned. Classic problem, right? Case in point. Fast forward to even, in the last weeks and months, one of the things that we get a lot of at Winning by Design is a lot of pattern recognition. Simple things like looking to see what customers churn and understanding why can help really unlock where those opportunities are for the customers who are getting value from what you offer to them. So I'll just pause there for a second and see if you want to lean in. But I thought the antithesis is really an opportunity for companies to pause and really understand where the value comes from.